Welcome back. Kelsie Metzgar is here now with national news. Let's send it to her at the desk.
Thanks, Brittany. In national news this week, the Department of Homeland Security issued warnings to both the U.S. and foreign airlines that are traveling to the Olympic Games in Russia. Airlines are to be on the lookout for toothpaste containers. A senior U.S. official says that the containers may hold ingredients that could be used to construct a bomb. The official did not provide additional details about the warning, but did say foreign carriers and the Russian government have been informed, as the threat is not directed at the U.S. Russian authorities say security in Sochi will continue to be tight as the Olympics start due to the recent threats leading up to the Games. And setting an example, CVS Caremark hopes that other retailers will follow. The company declared it will stop selling cigarettes at its more than 7,600 pharmacies. It will be the first major pharmacy chain to take cigarettes off their shelves. The company estimates they will lose about $2 billion in revenue, just a fraction of its sales that are focused on providing health care services for its customers. CVS competitor Walgreens says they have been evaluating their sale of tobacco products for some time as well, while competitor Rite Aid said it will make sure its offerings meets the demands of the customers. And Subway confirmed they are removing a chemical used in yoga mats and shoe soles from the bread used to make some popular sandwiches. The statement came after food blogger Vannie Harry got more than 50,000 signatures for her petition. The chemical used to make the bread is azodiacarbonamide, a plastic-based preservative that the World Health Organization has linked to respiratory problems, allergies, and asthma. The chemical is banned in Europe and Australia, but it is legal in the United States and Canada. Subway says they were, quote, already in the process of removing azodiacarbonamide as part of the bread improvement efforts, end quote. That's all I have for national news this week. Let's send it back over to Brittany and Ryan.
Pittsburgh is a historical city, as we all know. About a block from campus comes this next story.
James Hill, or as we call him around the studio here, Mr. Pittsburgh, gives us a look at the Dollar Bank and its historic lions over on 4th Avenue.
During the golden age of the steel industry, Pittsburgh's 4th Avenue played home to the city's large financial district. Home to some of Pittsburgh's most historic banking names, their impressive buildings towered high and proud over 4th Avenue. While some continue to live new lives as condominiums, one storied city bank still holds on to its 4th Avenue home. As the city's oldest bank, Dollar Bank has carved out its place in history as a Pittsburgh tradition. However, it's the guards of the bank's front steps that have really defined history as Pittsburgh landmarks. The Dollar Bank Lions have stood guard as the kings of 4th Avenue for 139 years. Each lion was sculpted from a single block of quarry-bedded brownstone by artist Max Kohler and remained on the front steps unmoved and untouched until 2009. That year, for the first time since their installation, the original lions were removed for restoration after decades of grime and soot had deteriorated them. They were taken inside the walls of the banks where they continue to reside, while 2 exact duplicates were carved to take their storied place on the 4th Avenue steps. Artist Nicholas Flairplay was given the momentous task of carving the 2 new lions for Dollar Bank. Unveiled to great fanfare as part of an ongoing renovation of Pittsburgh's oldest intact exterior space, the Dollar Bank Lions roar on to this day as the guardians of the people's money and the kings of 4th Avenue. Reporting for UView Television, I'm James Hill.
So, wait, the lions, are they actually safe?
Well, yeah, Brittany, the original lions, they're safe. After, putting in a tough first 135 years, Dollar Bank moved them indoors. So, when you think about the history of Pittsburgh, that was the steel industry, decades of smoke and grime. But they're safely moved inside the bank, and the new ones have taken their perch outside on the front steps.
So how long did it take to carve these new ones?
Well, the originals were actually removed in 2009. And it took them nearly now 3 years because they were hand sculpted by a craftsman in Ohio. His name was Nicholas Flairplay. And when you ever see them, they're massive lions. So they were hand carved out of a very difficult, dense limestone. And that, to make them exact duplicates as well, they've had the addition of computer technology. Yes. But it took that entire 3-year period, and they were just unveiled going on a couple months ago now.
So what does the symbol of the lion mean to Dollar Bank? Is it just the statues, or does it have something else?
Well, yeah, it has an extreme significance. The original origin of the bank was that they were the guardians of the people's money. Okay. Because that was the first Dollar Bank branch. It opened on 4th Avenue hundreds of years ago. It's Pittsburgh's first bank, And they don't just symbolize, the history of the city. They're supposed to, represent that your money will be safe inside our branch. In fact, fun story, when I was in elementary school, I was in the Pittsburgh History and Landmarks Foundation.
Oh, look at
Aw,
that.
And
you
the
still
Dollar Bank
have it.
lion was on my shirt.
That's
I-
great.
I sleep in this now. And Hunter yelled at me because I didn't iron it, but
I think it looks great.
I was
He
wearing
needs
it.
to boost his opinion anyways.
I know, Hunter's so mean to everybody, but they're really great pieces of the history. They're symbols of the city, and they're symbols of a time gone by, because, 4th Avenue, it was the city's supreme Wall Street back
That's
in the
what
day.
I heard.
Yeah.
And, although as a steel industry we've gone down, they still represent the past and the future and centuries to come.
Well, that's really cool. Thanks for sharing with us. James will actually be here right after the break for the weather report.